So when Hope said, no matter where you are, no matter what you're doing, 6 AM sharp, he was not kidding. Like, as soon as the clock hits 6, you just stop, day's over, whoop, teleport, immediate seizure screen. And this happens.
Welcome back, Light.
I have also taken the liberty of cutting these loading screens because they are about 30 seconds long.
You wouldn't think that this area would have such a long loading screen.
It goes both ways.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand the other one having a long load, but, you know. Anyway, somehow,
From a light?
the meager amount of crap that we did in the first day has given us an extension already. Don't get used to that.
Yeah, the first day is really easy to get. After that, you're gonna have to start working for them.
World's life. Come here and I'll explain.
Like, isn't it literally just plot with one?
No, there are, I believe, 3 days you can get from side quests, and the rest of them are all plot. So the first one's a gimme, the rest you gotta work for.
Yeah, I thought there were 4 plot and 1. Oh, whatever. Nobody actually cares. Let's fuck around in a menu.
So we picked up the Red Mage outfit. It looks cool, but it's not very good, so I am probably not going to use it.
Just like real red mages. Haha.
Yeah, the problem is that Light Slash is basically useless as an offensive ability, and Ruin is just kind of there.
Light Slash has serious endgame, and I do mean endgame potential. But for the time being, there's absolutely no point in using it.
The more Aradia I can collect, the bigger that tree will grow, and the bigger the tree, the longer.
Yes, save souls, do side quests, get time. We've kind of been over this.
But Fadul, we have to talk to Hope.
We can go over it more. Well, this is kind of pertinent, so...
Yeah, this is the point at which the game tells you, alright, so this is the actual plot.
Exactly. The palace in the city of Utah.
Yeah. These are the priority areas.
The holy city. One more in the scorching sands of the Dead Dunes. And finally, I've measured large chaos fluctuations at 2 locations in the Wildlands.
4 regions, 5 locations.
It's very convenient that these hotspots are spread evenly throughout the 4 major regions of the game.
For example, the chaos activity.
Well, to be fair, there's 2 on the grasslands, and the second one is kinda just there?
Yeah, that one isn't very tied to the wildlands.
But yeah, so as Hope is saying, it's not even really that there are things we have to do, it's more that there are people there, and they just happen to have super important quests instead of regular side quests.
Maybe the extra days aren't so much tied to plot as much as it is that doing the plot gets you massive amounts of Iradia. Maybe.
I wouldn't be surprised if that was part of the explanation.
But you need to be efficient.
I do know that if you do not do all 5 of the main quests, like, there is literally no way to get enough time to get to the end of the game.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, this game has a bad end, so to speak.
You're saying I shouldn't waste time on helping the hard cases. I've got to pick and choose who gets saved.
Of course it would be best if you could save everyone.
This is kind of bullshit, by the way. You can totally do every single side quest.
In fact, if you don't do every side quest, you probably fucked up somewhere, because it's very easy to be done with the main quests on, like, day 8?
If even that. Like, you can...
I know the first time I actually beat this game, I finished up everything on the morning of day 9.
And the way that people on the internet were talking about this game when it came out, a lot of people got driven into this panic where they just like roll around with chronostasis permanently activated, and they'd end up like basically finishing everything in like day 2 or 3 because they'd just be in such a blind panic. And that's not only not a great way to play the game, that actually actively fucks you over for reasons we'll get into later. Also, what?
Oh yeah, you didn't realize that? That after the big chaos inflection in 13.2, everything got stripped down to 24 hours instead of 26?
Final Fantasies 13, 1 and 2 operated on 26-hour days?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you didn't think that board from, Chronobind was just, for show, was it?
Motherfucker! Like, you're kidding me. They cannot have planned that. I refuse to believe that they managed to hide something like that. Fuck! Let's fuck around their menus now.
So yeah, this has been sped up for your convenience because it is a quite long process to get everything right. But yeah, so the short version is that what I'm building here are sort of our 3 basic building blocks of our schemata. We have a magic-focused one, a physical-focused one, and a guarding-based one.
Yeah, you're gonna end up treating these a lot like roles from Final Fantasies 13, 1 and 2.
Right, essentially what we have is we have a commando, we have a sentinel, and we have a ravager.
And those are pretty good things to have. Like with Paradigms, what you want to do in this game is specialize. The game starts you off with a couple of different schemata, each of which has like an attack and a guard and some other thing. And that is a fucking terrible idea. Don't do that. Dear God, why would you do that?
It's okay for the first couple days, but by the time you start hitting any serious late-game content, you need to be better specialized than that.
We'll get into the way that this kind of mirrors Paradigms a little bit later, but for the time being, the plot of the game is started up again.
Hey, Savior! What's going on?
Hi, Lumina!
She just brings the tone of this game right down to where it needs to be.
Are you alright? Where are you?
What's the problem? Equipment trouble?
I'm out. I'm getting crazy readings. The coordinates make no sense. I can't pinpoint your position.
Literally basically haven't moved. Like, we are all aware of that, right? This whole area is literally
Are you there?
the place we just were, but with a funky filter on it.
Can't hear you or see you. You're invisible. Do you know why?
But Fadul,
Because
we're inside of lightning.
Spooky,
We're
huh?
invisible.
You mean inside
Oh yeah,
my mind?
I hadn't considered that.
Yeah, it's a safe place that God
I
can't
thought we just,
see.
I don't know,
You
gone
could
to the
almost say
Shadow Realm
Oh,
or something.
I don't know. An unseen realm.
Yeah,
Alright.
what she said.
But that begs the question, what the hell are you doing in here?
The big gets the question. God fucking damn it, Lightning! Don't you start doing this to me. I have enough people doing this to me. Not you two. I liked you.
You need my advice.
Ugh.
And in here we can talk about anything we want. Safe from prying eyes.
Prying eyes? You mean Hope?
Yep, he might not realize it, but everything he learns gets passed straight on to God.
What of it? I don't have any secrets to hide.
Oh, right. You're the loyal servant, aren't you? You wouldn't dream of betraying him.
So yeah,
And don't
like
worry,
in
right?
any
Even if I know otherwise,
great
well,
religious story,
I have no reason to betray him.
we have the devil whispering in our ear.
Convincing. Keep those feelings hidden.
Yeah,
and
it's
loyal
not
servant.
very subtle about the whole
Steel in your sword.
turning on
Do
God
that,
thing.
and then no one can guess what's inside.
I like at least that the game is very upfront about the underlying religious stuff straight from the beginning, unlike a lot of JRPGs which kind of like suddenly swerve into actually let's go and kill God.
I'm not gonna do anything that might cause him to change his mind.
Yeah, I kind of like how this is handled.
Why
For the first day, it's pretty good. It gets a little...
Come on, think about it. We're inside
Things
your
start
mind.
falling apart later on, but we'll get to
You
that.
can't be true to yourself here.
Oh yeah, we are eventually going to nosedive straight into typical 13 melodrama. But Lumina's going to be with us the whole time, and she will keep this whole thing afloat.
We're just
Believe me.
Anyway, right now, the only really important thing is that, you know, Lumina's planting that seed.
A seed of doubt, a seed of questioning. Question God, take absolute knowledge for yourself.
I mean, after all,
That was
the only reason we're helping God is because he's got Sarah. So why does Lumina appear as Sarah?
Those nagging doubts. Doubt is a timeless thing to associate with the devil. Hey, isn't this the Historia crux?
It sure is.
Finally, I've got a connection again.
It is definitely not an asset reuse to loosely explain how we teleport.
That girl?
It does have a superficial resemblance to the loading screen, I guess.
Hear any of that?
No, my sensors didn't pick up a thing. Are you sure she was there? Maybe it was just a dream.
A dream? Maybe that's what it was.
They're trying really hard to get us to not like Hope again, aren't they?
Complete.
Well, I mean, to be fair, in this game, he is quite literally God's spy, so... eh.
Figure out their code.
Anyway, we literally get dumped
Right, and if we don't figure
exactly
it out,
where we were.
another girl will be sacrificed. I don't want that on my
Again,
conscience.
Hope was not kidding about no matter where you are, whatever you're doing. Next time, we're going to track down some exciting numbers. Please be excited.